the clarity that I've had. A lot of the fear and anxiety that I've had with random things have kind of gone away. It may be a very controversial video, but to be honest, I didn't join YouTube just to not say what I think and what I actually feel. So this video, as you can see from the title, is I do believe in God. I do. I believe that there is a higher power. I believe that we are in this world, and we have a creator, that being God. Now, I always see videos all the time of people posting content, whether it's atheists, whether it's people who believe in God, whether it's people who only believe in Jesus, whatever it may be, whatever your religion may be, whatever your belief may be. I always think that you should be respectful of what someone's opinion is, and even if I'm making a video about this, you can comment down below. You can say whatever you want. You can say that God is not real. You can say God is dead, whatever it may be. And that's fine. That's your opinion. And even if you unsubscribe or you're like, I don't want to watch this guy's videos anymore because he believes in God, I would really hope that you're mature enough to still watch someone's content regardless of their belief, right? Because you didn't know that I believed in God before now, right? Like that whole kind of thing. Because I always find it really interesting when content creators come out and they'll say what their beliefs are, and then there's this mass amount of people that are like, I'm going to unfollow you. I didn't know you were ever like this. How dare you believe in, a religion, that whole kind of thing. So, yes, I believe in God. Ever since I was younger, try to read the Bible. I feel like definitely as I become older, as I reach my, later 20s, I feel like I'm becoming closer to God in the sense of trying to live a life that is the right way to live. And when I say that, I know that can be a pretty controversial thing of like, well, how do you know what a right way to live is? And I think if you believe in God or whatever your religion may be, reading the Bible, you read a lot about how some of these prophets are just people in general live their lives, and a lot of the proverbs and just the readings, you read about how you should actually live your life. And for me, I think especially in this world that we live in today with everything that is going on, I think it is so helpful and important to have a belief. And again, I want all of you, even if you don't believe in God, I think this is an important message for all of you, is that even if you don't believe in God, how can you be a better person? How can you live your life that is helpful to others, that is kind, that brings peace to this world and doesn't tear people down, right? Like that's a lot of the message of what, just the Bible or just beliefs are about, is how can you be a better person in this world? Like there is so much negativity and evil that has happened throughout history, but a lot of the time what saves us are the people that do the right thing, that believe in good, that believe in helping others, that believe in, just having a moral sense. And I see these people, especially content creators, that say like there's no such thing as morals, which I think is crazy. But for me, what I think really pushed me in the direction of having a belief in God and believing is just the fact that when I started reading the Bible more, it changed my life. I felt like I had a way different outlook on life than I did previously. I think you realize that there are things that are much bigger than you, and you don't become so self-centered. I think you realize that there is more to this world than just like the materialistic things that we have. There's more to it than a YouTube channel. There's more to it than, sports. I think there's just so much more to what this world actually is in the universe. And, I think we could go very deep into, the thoughts about God and, people trying to debate the truth or whatever it is. I don't really want to do that in this video. Maybe that could be in a future video. But what I want to talk about is how God and the Bible changed my life. So being a male in your 20s, I think can be a very interesting time because you're trying to realize what this world is all about, and you're figuring out a lot of things. You go from being in high school, you go from, not really giving, what I'm trying to say, but you don't really care too much in this world are just things that you typically would care about. And as you get older, a lot of these things start to come to light. So you realize about your existence. What's going to happen when I die? What's going to happen if I lose my family? Like, all of these things start to kind of come into your brain, and obviously your brain is developing that whole thing. But there can be a lot of fear with that. I think a lot of the time, especially as men, you don't want to show that you're this, you have fear. You don't want to show that you have anxiety. But I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think, like, when you're growing up, you need to at least have some type of belief, something to fight for, something that you stand for, especially because really, what's the point if you don't? So I felt, I should start reading the Bible, and that was something that was really important to me. My mom was very religious and spiritual, and that was something that I was really grateful for growing up. And I was never pushed to ever be, like, religious. I was never forced to be like, you need to read this. It was something that I did on my own, and that's something I'm really grateful for. I'm really proud of. But just reading the Bible and reading the scriptures, I think there's just so much to learn. I truly think it's the greatest book ever written. And I'm not only able to pick it up and read it at any time and apply a lot of the readings to my own life, but what are things that I, are maybe not realizing or maybe not seeing that are in the Bible, and how can I apply that or just be a better person? Like, it's not going to change in one day. I don't think anyone is ever going to be the perfect model of what a person can be. I definitely think Jesus was the person that, we all should strive to be like, but it's not easy. But I think as a young male who is trying to discover life and trying to be a better person, I think the Bible is so important. One thing that I always even say too is, regardless if you believe in God or not, I feel like the Bible as a book alone is a really, really good way to just be a better person. Like, even if you're someone who's an atheist, and I feel like that, picturing if I was, and like being like, why would I read the Bible? I feel like there's still things that you can apply to your life that would be really important. And again, this video is not for me to tarnish anyone and say, this person's bad. I think everyone should have the right to believe in what they want to believe in. This is just what my belief is. But yeah, it can be difficult as a man in your 20s, but I think having guidance and having a direction or something to believe in, I think, is really important. Now, I also feel like having God in my life, and also just having the Bible and having belief and having Jesus, I think I've seen a lot of improvements in my life. I think the clarity that I've had, a lot of the fear and anxiety that I've had with random things have kind of gone away. Or at least, I'm trying to. I think about trying to be a better person more often. So if I do something that I'm like, I don't think that probably was the right thing to do, reflecting on it and realizing, hey, I probably should have done that instead. And also the biggest thing too is when you're growing up, this can be for a man, woman, I think when you look back, you're like, I've done a lot of bad things. I don't think there's anyone that has ever done something or has not done something bad. If you have, I feel like you're probably lying. But you realize, like, there are a lot of things that you're still doing and things that you've done that have never been beneficial to your life. That could be relationships, that could be friendships, that could be things that you're doing that you never realized, and addressing them and reflecting on yourself. And that's why I think, again, it's just been a very pleasant experience, and I'm just very grateful. So again, whatever your comments may be down below, I would hope that you would be respectful, but again, I don't think everyone's like that. And, all that I hope for is that anyone who is going through something, or anyone who has hate in their heart, or who feels that they're angry, I hope that not only you can get the help that you need, but hopefully realize that, there are ways that you can be a better person and get the help that you need. And, if you guys unsubscribe, you unsubscribe, but I felt like this is one of those necessary videos that I wanted to post because it's something I believe in. And I think that being a believer in God, I think it's important to spread that message, not be like someone who doesn't talk about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.